Welcome to this edition of the Jupiler Pro League International Highlight Magazine. On match day 28, Oostende hosted Club Brugge, Genk took a short trip to Sint-Truiden, Anderlecht travelled to Ghent, so did Charleroi to Kortrijk and Zulte Waregem to OHL. Cercle played Seraing, while Standard hosted Westerlo. Antwerp, Mechelen and Union Eupen rounded up this weekend's games. Stay put, all the highlights from match day 28 are coming to you. Good evening, football lovers, and welcome here in the Diaz Arena. Welcome for Oostende against Club Brugge. It's number 17 in the league against number 4 tonight, and a very exciting and good game that awaits us here, you could say. Pointing Ndika in the right direction, he will put in a cross. And here is Durdov, but intercepted by Mechelen. Here is Ambrose, cuts inside, Ambrose will shoot. Oof, a good opportunity for Oostende. A first shot on goal, and it is for the home team. Mata unable to keep the ball in the squad. Buchanan. Very fast play towards Noah Lang. Buchanan has some space, well seen by Lang, parried by Buchanan. And a big opportunity for Club Brugge. Coming after 13 minutes. Set up by Buchanan. And also ending with Buchanan. Ambrose. Is it a handball? It's a penalty. It's Brandon Mechelen. And well done by Thierry Ambrose. And Oostende could take the lead in this game. Saved by Mignolet, but on the rebound, it's 1-0 to Oostende. Thierry Ambrose. It's 1-0 to Oostende. The result they were hoping for. Could this be their savior? Could it start the night? Here is Ambrose. Laying off for McKeegan. It's a goal! It's 2-0 to Oostende. Cameron McKeegan. His third goal of the season, and it's a very important one. And Noah Lang with some good dribbling there. Here is Meyer. Jugla's in the middle. It comes to Van Aken. Oh, good goal by Hans Van Aken. A great goal by the captain. And it's 2-1 here. His 10th goal of the season. And his 7th goal ever against Oostende. Having a laugh with the ref. Anton Tanga, why not? A good day at the office for him. No goal. Yeah, that was to be expected. And look at those supporters. This means a lot. This could change a lot of things for Oostende. Here they come again, Oostende. Oh, good move by Ambrose. Cut inside by Ambrose, and a good shot, but a good save by Mignolet. And a bad pass by Silla. And here comes Sakamoto. And here is Atanga. He's one-on-one with Mignolet. Can he make it 3-0 and Tanga? There it is. There it is. Number 17 in the league. Win against a champion. And even the supporters are going absolutely mad here. A deserved win for Oostende. A well-deserved victory and a very disappointing Club Brugge. I believe they had 2 shots on target. And Oostende were just clinical. You can see what it means to the fans. A big, big day to be an Oostende supporter.
Out of nowhere, Racing Genk have opened up a major lead at the top of the Belgian Pro League, and it can increase by even more today. Even if it's given this game a real water cooler moment. Opportunities for the cross from Arteaga. It's a good one! And Ali Samatta does it again! He scored in back-to-back games! And the decision to start him in place of the injured Tolu Orakadare has been well rewarded in the Limburg derby. Arteaga broke early, hopefully, from his point of view, not too early. Fine diving header by Samatta. That was a real, almost Keith Houchin special. Sent in by Bruno. Decent delivery, the header was good as well! And St Jordan pulled it back before half-time! Shinji Okazaki, the man being thanked. 37 next month. Quick thinking by Bruno, who normally is the man you'd want in the middle in that situation, but he delivered it well. Good deep header down, and might have been touched in by Kanate, but the header by Okazaki did all the damage. And that's been wrested away well by Munoz. He doesn't have a lot of support. He might not need any. Terrific save by Schmidt, kept alive. And the header by Samatta's in. And he's got his second. Three goals in 2 games. Samatta's best scoring run in Belgium since he helped Genk last win the league under Philippe Clermont 4 years ago. They didn't deal with it properly. Tejera under pressure, the challenge from Samatta, Munoz brought it away, and then the opening became apparent to Samatta when it was crossed back by Paintsel. The St-Truiden pride is coming out strongly. Bruno moving it up again. Haran support. He didn't need anybody. What a goal by Gianni Bruno for 2-2. Tremendous finish. And this time Van der Voort couldn't keep it out. Top scorer with 14 goals for St-Truiden this season. They still have a chance of winning this derby and of making the European playoffs. Van der Voort deceived on his near side. Bruno stepping inside of Cuesta, getting the shot away. Ferocity. Trying to get play back going again. There's going to be a change in the interim, and El Canus has come off with 9 minutes to go. To be replaced by Nicolas Castro. That's Genk's first change of the game. Control well by Frank Boy again. Koita might have been sizing a shot on the inside. The Limburg derby finishes 2-2. Genk led twice, and St-Truiden pulled it back twice. and will probably feel a lot happier about it. The clash of two recent Belgian champions, but despite both still being in Europe and in the last 16, not having the season domestically that either would want. The title playoffs are still a possibility, but definitely not for both. The double against Standard Liège, the nice first-time strike, which he might not have had a massive amount of control of, but he still managed to turn in, and immediately the strike from Gift Orban. Look at that! Oh, look at that from Kuipers! What a magnificent first-time try! And he almost got the ultimate reward! Slimani controlled it well, and Dreyer tried not to get in his way. Stopped on the line to deny Verskaden. Piankowski, perfectly placed to slip it away. Otherwise, Anderlecht would be in front. Maybe an opening for Amuzu here, too high for Ashimeru. Murillo, is he tempted to have a pop this time? So he has done a lot this season. Dreyer didn't work out. Murillo this time. Dreyer short. Decent shot came in from Diawara and across by Murillo. Might be kept alive by Francis Amuzu, and it will be. Gift Orban, good chip. Kuipers! Oh, he's hit the woodwork again! Extraordinary! And both posts now. Orban, he's got a bit of space. That is wonderful! Gift wrapped! Gets in front! This man doesn't score ordinary goals! He's turning into a real Orban legend. His fourth goal since arriving a couple of weeks ago. And there's barely been a routine one among them. Little flick by Hong. Nice touch. He did debut to remember himself. Then Orban takes up the story with so much to do. And with a couple of touches, he did it all. It's a cracking ball over the top, and suddenly it's opened up for Anderlecht. Slimani let it go. What a stop on the line to deny Dreyer. How did that not go in? And that will be a free kick, and that will be a card against Diawara, and that is his second. Diawara was booked for the ball in the face incident earlier in this half, and now he has been dismissed. A lot more like a real Gent performance. They go up to fifth in the table. Their challenge for the title playoffs remains good and strong. Anderlecht's European assault takes a bit of a hit. They stay in 10th place. Charleroi overtaking them and staying there for this weekend.
Sporting Charleroi still dream of the Euro playoffs, while Kortrijk is fighting for survival. After 14 minutes, Zorgane finds Bayo through the defense of Kortrijk, but Vandenberg denies with a good save. Just before half-time, another opportunity for the Zebras. It's Zorgane with a good pass to Stulic, but Vandenberg saves. 5 minutes into the second half, a counter-attack for Kortrijk. It's Avenatti who tries his luck, but it goes off target. Some minutes later, another opportunity for Kortrijk. It's Avenatti who heads it, but his shot just goes wide. Later, it's Vandenberg once again. This time he saves a shot from Bayo, keeping his team in this game. But then 1 minute later, Charleroi takes the lead. A cross from Mbenza finds Badji, who shoots it in. It's cancelled at first, but the VAR will eventually give the goal. Charleroi can still reach playoff 2, while Kortrijk remain in the danger zone. OHL still have hope of getting into the top 8 and the Euro playoffs. Zulte Waregem still have a chance of remaining in first division. A win was mandatory for both clubs. After 28 minutes, a mistake from Bossut, handing the ball to Nsingi. He shoots, and on the rebound, Schrijvers makes it 1-0. His first goal of the season. Before half-time, another counter-attack from OHL, and Nsingi sets up Torsteinsen in the box. The man from Iceland stays composed and strikes to make it 2-0. Minutes later, a counter-attack led by Nsingi. He finds Torsteinsen, who finds Donora in the middle. The Belgian shoots the ball and it goes in. It's 3-0. With 45 minutes to play, this game already seems to be over. In the second half, in minute 69, Villa heads the ball on Rika's arm. The VAR comes in and the ref hands a penalty to Zulte Waregem. It's Jelle Vosse who will shoot, and he makes it 3-1. Kojokaru choosing the wrong side of the goal. Four minutes later, Miroshi fouls Vlietings in the box. Later, Miroshi fouls Vlieting in the box. The VAR calls the ref to the screen and he gives a penalty to OHL. Torsteinsen will take it, and in beautiful fashion, it's 4-1 to OHL. Left back Rika hands the ball to Zulte Waregem after a bad pass. It ends up with Ndour who serves Gano. He makes it 4-2. Some bad business for Zulte Waregem, who remain in the bottom three. Cercle Bruges is a big contender for the top 8, while Seraing seem on their way to 2nd division. 2 minutes into this game, a chest control from Marius, who follows up with a strike to make it 0-1. An early lead for the visitors. After 31 minutes, the first big opportunity for Cercle Bruges. It's a free kick from CK. He places it perfectly in the upper corner to score the equalizer. It's 1-1.
Set, go.
1 minute later, Seraing can't seem to control the ball. It ends up with Uida, who shoots and scores. It's 2-1. It's Uida's 13th goal of the season. In minute 55, Denki puts the ball through the heart of Seraing's defense. Uida once again appearing in the box, and he makes it 3-1. In minute 80, a great chance for Denki, who gets the ball and shoots. But his attempt flying over. Seven minutes later, Denki again. He shoots from the edge of the box, but it goes on the outside of the posts. Cercle Bruges with an important win in the race for the top 8. Seraing remain in last position. Both teams are sharing a spot in the top 8, but with a win, Champions playoffs are not too far off. After 5 minutes on a corner kick, the ball comes to Fossi, who tries his luck, but he hits the side netting. A big opportunity for Standard. Then in minute 36, a fantastic combination from Standard. Ohio sets up Dunham with a back heel and Dunham scores. It's 1-0. Five minutes into the second half, another big opportunity for Standard. Zinkernagel cuts inside and ends up shooting over the goal. In minute 69, it's a corner kick for Standard. Dusain heads it, but Gillikens with some good reflexes. Then in minute 72, Ohio delivers his second assist of the evening. It's for Balikwisha, who hands Standard a double lead. In the second minute of additional time, Matsuo goes for a one-on-one with Bodar. He uses his hands outside of the box and the ref sees red. Life is Standard's central defender, will continue as goalkeeper. A great win for Standard, who are now only 1 point away from Bruges in the top 4. Antwerp are chasing for second place and have to win at home. Mechelen can't afford to lose many points if they want to stay away from the red zone. After 15 minutes, the offensive pressure by Antwerp pays off. Lavallee can't clear and Ekkelenkamp eventually gets the ball and scores easily. It's 1-0. Some very bad defending by Mechelen. Five minutes later, a first test for Buté. Storm shoots out of nowhere, but the goalkeeper is alert. Then in minutes 32, Jansen opens to Muja, who crosses. The ball is deflected by Bates and comes to Ekkelenkamp, who scores his second of the day. It's 2-0 to Antwerp. In minute 42, Ekkelenkamp's broken shot ends up with Kirk. He scores. The VAR will check and validate the goal after about 5 minutes. It's no offside. Van Hecke's leg putting Kirk onside. It's 3-0 to Antwerp. Second half, in minutes 69, Jansen heads Buté's clearance towards Kirk. He shoots and scores in spite of Bates' effort. It's 4-0 to Antwerp. In minutes 82, Jansen again with a good pass to Balikwisha, who sprints towards the goal. It's 1-on-1 and a good finish by Balikwisha. It's 5-0 to Antwerp. A convincing win for Antwerp, who are still in the race for second place. Mechelen are not in danger yet, but will have to stay careful. Union want to keep hold of their second spots, while Eupen still struggle to avoid relegation. A must-win game for both teams. After 14 minutes, Adringra finds himself at the beginning and the end of the attack. He receives the ball and scores an absolute belter. It's 1-0. 5 minutes before half-time, Adringra on the left side. He shoots, but Nuruddin saves. Then 7 minutes into the second half, a free kick taken quickly by Union. It's Vertesse who gets the ball and shoots. He scores, it's 2-0. His second goal since coming over in January. Then in minute 65, a first shot on target for Eupen. Magny comes to the left and tries his luck, but into the hands of Morris. Then in minute 82, it's a penalty for Eupen. Preveljak comes face to face with Morris. Nothing seems to happen, but the VAR intervenes and gives a penalty. Preveljak shoots it poorly and Morris saves. It remains 2-0. And in the last minutes of this game, Preveljak finds space through the defense of Union and scores. It's 2-1, a late consolation goal for the Pandas. Union remain in second. Eupen is far from being safe. And here are the results of matchday 28. Oostende stunned Club Brugge at home. Cercle collected 3 points in Kortrijk. OHL won against Zulte Waregem, while Cercle beat Seraing. An important win for Standaard against Westerlo. The derby between STVV and Genk ended in a draw. Antwerp beat Mechelen, Gent defeated Anderlecht, and Union won against Eupen. In the standings, everything is still possible in the race for the last Champions playoff spots. And when we look down into the bottom three, Oostende are the only team collecting points this weekend. Next week, on matchday 29, we'll have games such as Charleroi OHL, Bruges Standaard, and a huge clash between Genk and Union. Thanks for watching and see you next Monday.